Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Bougie Divas, and it's
Whatever
Whatever
Wednesday.
Wednesday. You know who I am, uh, Diva
Me.
Lynn, and you know who that is.
Viva La Brie.
So today's topic on Whatever Wednesday today is going to be fears. What's your fear? How do you overcome your fear? Stuff like that. Okay. Um,
One of my biggest fears is dark. Strangely enough, mine would be the darkness. And the main reason I say that is because I don't like the unknown. I like to see what's coming towards me or what's around me.
okay. Well, I kind of already touched on my fear when we did the little bit of the relationship thing.
Mm-hmm.
My number one fear is dying alone and never knowing what unconditional love felt like from somebody other than family.
There we go.
Because I know I've heard that, but you do have unconditional love. Yeah, family don't count.
That's rude. That's rude.
Family don't count.
It does.
That has always been one of my major fears. Being alone isn't I don't fear that. It's more of the dying alone, nobody by my side. I know I came in this world alone.
Yeah.
Yada yada. I'm gonna leave it by myself. But the biggest part is not knowing what unconditional love is.
Okay.
Do I have any other?
Why?
Why? Because I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it feels like,
No.
what it looks like.
Not from somebody other than family. No. Do I have any others? I wouldn't say fear of the outside world, but fear of being out of my bubble.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because I can't protect myself,
Yeah.
like I could in my own bubble.
Yeah. Or I know what's going on.
Yeah. I have a list of them, but we ain't gonna get into all of them right now.
One of my other biggest ones is being buried alive or suffocated. I'm like, so with me, if you lay or hold me down, I go into a full blown panic attack because I feel like that I can't breathe. So that's whether you're laying on my legs, my arms, my chest. I cannot be confined. If I am confined at that point in time, I will go into a full blown panic attack. I mean, you name it, it's bad. It is really bad. Definitely not a good sight to see.
I can see that. Because being and I guess that's why when I got on clothes and when I come home, I'm ready to get out of them because I feel constricted.
You know what? Lord help her. This food, okay, but
it's kind of along the same lines of being bounded and buried alive. So because you bounded in these jeans that you can't, that got your knees so constricted that you can't. But
okay, y'all. So at this point, I don't know what just happened, but it sounds like little Miss Mama probably need to get a bigger size pair of pants.
I will not.
Okay, then. That's not a fear because you love it, damn it. You love it.
But no, it's not really a fear, but the fear of, you said bounded and constricted.
Yeah, I can't be confined.
So that to me is like, tight jeans.
I would not be one to, yeah. No, I wouldn't. I can't survive being confined and tied down and all of that. I gotta have control.
I'm seriously trying to think of another fear that I may have. Because some people have called me a control freak. I won't say fear of not having control.
I would.
I'm not always.
I would.
I wouldn't say I'm a control freak and do have a fear of not having control, but I feel like if I can't see the whole picture,
That's me. That's me. I lose it.
yeah, if I can't see everything or at least have some input or some control on something,
Yeah.
allowing somebody to control my every move and to
no.
that's a fear of mine because now I feel like I'm being kidnapped and I'm being, a robot puppet.
I can see that.
Yeah, no. So I gotta see the picture. Fear of not being able to see the bigger picture or the whole picture. Because if I only can see part of it,
yeah,
I'm not going into the other part until I can
put
I can
all
at least
sides together.
see some of it.
Yeah, I got that because I would say control is a big one for me too because excuse me, I am a control freak. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it like her, even though she is a control freak.
I'm not really a control freak. I wouldn't say,
but
I
can. But I'm the same way. If I can't see the full picture, I go 0 to 100 instantly. My mama tell me that all the time. Come back, come back, come back, and I'll just be like, I don't see the full picture.
Yeah,
I don't have control. So if I don't have control, then mentally I lose control because I'm like I gotta have everything the way that it's supposed to be.
I have a fear of losing control and getting to the point of no return.
Okay. Now, when you say getting to the point of no return, go more into detail.
That I am gonna hurt something or somebody. Because at times I have a temper, and if I lose that temper, I'm afraid of seeing what happens if
just don't
I go all the way to where my intrusive thought is telling me to go.
Taking control, yeah.
So I would say more of a fear of losing control than having control. Sorry for whatever that sound is. Yeah, something is. Sorry for any sounds that y'all might be hearing right now. We're trying to fix it. Here lately, the last couple of weeks, we've been having a lot of sound issues. Don't know why, but anyway, we're gonna make sure we fix it. But okay, we've done.
I can see that.
What me?
Yeah.
My temper.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there.
It's not fun.
I can say that the last time that I did get to that point, when I finally came to,
you don't remember a lot of the stuff that happened because it's almost like a blackout.
I literally came to, and the police there. I have other individuals there, and my first thing was, well, how the hell did I get here? What happened? Because I was so angry and I let the anger take control of my body.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did come to, I mean, everything I done in between sitting at home in the bed, because that's the last thing that I remember was sitting at home in the bed. And then I drove about, a 30-minute drive. And I guess I was out there clowning or something. And when I came back to the police, it was like 3 or 4 police there. And I was just like, well, I don't remember what the hell happened. I don't remember how I got here. So I completely understand.
You see nothing but red. Everything else.
That's exactly what it was.
Everything else, it's not there. You get tunnel vision.
I was not coherent. I was out. That was that out of body experience for me. That it's been a total of 3 times that's happened in my life, and each time I was like, this close to going to jail.
I think the only one time that I felt like that I stepped beside myself and did some dumb shit was 25th and Post. Chasing a nigga. And you know when you make that left turn into where Denny's and all of that is, I shot across all that traffic. I had a red light.
Nope. Never done that one. Nope, never done
that one. The oncoming traffic was ready to come, and I just started blowing my horn and went right on through all the traffic.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dangerous. I think
I've gotten to the point to where I've gotten in my car and don't remember that I got in the car.
Yeah, anger. I mean, it clouds your vision, your thinking.
We would say a fear will be our tempers and losing control.
That's why
I try not to anymore.
I like to be peaceful. I'm a peaceful person now.
Now I'll argue you all day long.
I don't even want to argue.
I don't want to either, but I will. But if I feel myself going and mentally,
then I'm like, okay, I need to leave.
Somebody needs to, exit the premises.
Because man, I done been tested. Very recently.
Haven't we all?
Very recently. And I'm just like, you know what? This ain't gonna work for the both of us.
So we kind of answered 2 questions. Yeah. Why do you have the fear, and how does the fear impact your daily life?
Yeah, it definitely.
It does. Certain fears do. I'm not saying that I have a fear of going outside. What is it? Agoraphobia or something like that? Agoraphobia, one of them. I don't have a fear of going out or being out. I have more of a fear of being called ass out. How about that? I don't like feeling like that I'm completely ass out and people are. I don't like this shit.
Yeah, I don't like this. See, that'll get you cussed out.
Exactly. Because if I even have an inkling that you over there, bitch, what?
That's the first. Excuse me, you got a problem?
Yeah, so having a fear of being asked out and knowing that somebody is over there with their mouth on you.
I wouldn't necessarily call that a fear for me.
It's a fear for me because I can, when that kind of shit, I can get to the point of no return on it. Yeah, that temper comes out. Because being...
Now, see, I mean, I'm going to piss you off even more.
Let's just say, like, it depends on who it is. Because if I know you over there watching me and you liking what I'm doing and you got a problem with what I'm doing, baby, I'm gonna turn it up. Hair or no hair, bitch, I'm gonna be swinging something. I'm going for the gusto. The switch and the hip is gonna get harder. The stallion airs is gonna come out, and baby, I'm gonna give you something. And then I'm gonna turn around, bitch, what? And keep going. It depends on what I got on and how I'm looking. Now, if I'm looking bummified like I am today, then I might cuss you out. But if I'm stepping out and you over there, I'm going to turn it up 100% so you can have something to say. Something to talk about. Something to turn your nose up about.
Regardless, I'm gonna piss you off on purpose. That's
I'm gonna
me.
make
I'm gonna piss you off on purpose. That's just
I'm gonna
me.
make it now.
I'm that type of person.
Now that I know you know that I know you. You know
right.
that I know.
I'm gonna give you.
I'm gonna give you something to look at. I'm gonna give you something to talk about. Don't let me look. All I got to say is don't let me be dressed to the gods.
It's over.
It's over. If
I don't care what you say at that point.
I got a fear of heels now because I broke my ankle in some tennis shoes, so I'm scared to put on heels now. So that's a fear. And I
still put on mine.
I try. I can't. I am terrified to death because I'm so afraid that the one time that I decide to wear them out, that's when I'm a fall. That's why they all packed up in the closet. So yeah, a fear of heels.
I use mine.
I don't have that type of.
That's what mine be using.
I don't have that type of thing going on. So
they on for like 2 minutes tops.
Look, sorry if our mamas is watching this, but I also have a fear of bad sex.
I've actually been there before.
I'm almost 50 years old. So, and we got kids, so they know we out here doing something. So, stop it.
I've been there before. And it was like...
How do you tell that person?
Oh, you talking to me? I told him. Flat out. I'm not gonna bull crap with you. I'm telling you. If it's trash, baby, I'm going to tell you flat out. And honey, still to this day, I still tell them the same thing. Point blank, period. I can't. I'm not, no. No.
Okay, that was a jokey fear, so.
No.
But it's.
I'm going to tell you. So don't come to me with bad sex, because I'm going to hurt your little feelings. I promise you.
That was a jokey fear. Sorry, Mama and Nana. Sorry about that one, y'all.
Right.
Hey, we adults. She's pushing 40. I'm pushing 50.
What?
Yep, I said it. She's
Ever
pushing 40, and I'm pushing 50.
I'm pushing 30.
So yeah, we wish.
I'm getting confused.
Yeah, we wish. But yeah. So.
Oh yeah, one of my biggest fears is something happening to my kids. That. By itself.
Try having it heightened raising a black male.
I don't have that issue. I do not. But with the way that I feel about my only son, look, my only son that I did not give birth to, I can see some,
the fear is unlocked. I mean,
definitely with the size and just looking at him
and his friends.
It can be more intimidating because people look at him as they're intimidating, they're mean, they're aggressive,
because they're
black men.
Because he has a mixed group of friends, but they're all big boys, and the fear when they go out is so heightened because I'm sorry, they're all handsome, they all have good jobs, so they're all in name brand shoes, clothes, everything, and and some of them have shoes that everybody can't get, and some they have limited edition shoes, a lot of times, like Jalen don't unds a pair of shoes until it's something major going on. And when he does that, it scares me because I know how much he pays for these shoes. And then somebody seeing his shoes be like, I want them. And I'm going to take them. Yep. It scares me so bad when I pretend like I'm not. But half the time I don't go to sleep until he comes home.
I feel you. I mean, I don't have those type of fears with girls, but I do have the fear of my kids leaving and not coming back, or leaving and they come back in a different
form than what they left. Yeah.
So that by itself, like I said a couple shows ago, you know, I kept my kids in a bubble for a very long time. They couldn't leave. Period.
Yeah.
And them growing up made me, okay, yeah, I need to loosen the string a little bit, you know, but I still have that fear that something is going to happen to one of them, and that by itself.
And you're not there, and you can't get to them in time.
Baby.
Something.
Yeah, because it's just, I don't know, it's just something that I don't think that I would make it through as a mother, a real mother. You know, you got mothers other than real mothers. But
yeah, I don't think I could survive that.
I don't think that I will make it through. So, you know, that's a big fear for me. Because regardless, my kids is my life. If it wasn't for my kids, hell, I wouldn't be here. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, that's a fear of mine too. So, it does.
Yeah.
It's very scary. So
I don't even know how to explain the feeling. Like, it just run cold chills through my body type ordeal. Like, I can't imagine getting a phone call or, you know, something like that, and it's extremely bad when it comes to either one of my girls, all three of them, from the oldest to the baby. Like, I can't imagine it. I went through surgery with my youngest when she was 1. She had to have surgery on her skull, and that was enough. That was enough by itself.
Watching Jalen be a preemie and not knowing
going through the stuff
if
that
he was going to
through.
be fully developed, and he was not a normal preemie.
Yep.
Because this child came into the world breathing on his own, doing everything on his own, as little as he was. And the only thing that the problem was when it was time for him to come home, that his heart rate started to drop. But having to have him and then leave him there, because he was in the hospital, a whole month and a half after he was born. So that fear of me having to leave him was trying to sleep at night knowing that I couldn't be there. If something was to happen to him throughout the night, I wasn't there, and the guilt that I would have felt because I wasn't there, and the guilt that I felt for him being a preemie and all of that. But
I know. You know, when Kaya was first born, I didn't see her for the first 3 to 4 days.
Crazy.
Yeah, I
and
had
when
her.
you have kids, your fears change.
Yeah, man. Back then, I ain't have a fear of nothing.
Exactly.
I ain't give a damn.
Now this whole world is just, and the older they get, the more your fears become, because now they're venturing out into the world and
they don't have mommy always.
Right. We're not there to, protect them and shield them from the BS that's out here in these streets, because it's a lot of it.
Every which way you turn.
But yeah, it's fears, and how have you overcome any of them? I mean, what did you do when you had to face any of those fears?
So my boyfriend, he's good for putting me in the fucking dark. I had to, the way that I overcame, I ain't even gonna say overcame it, because I tolerate it. I close my eyes, I don't move, and I stop breathing.
Okay.
That's what I do. You turn the lights off on me, completely pitch black, my eyes be tight shut, I will stop breathing, and I will not move. Will not move. I can't. I cannot.
I guess how can I, well, the fear of dying alone or never knowing what unconditional love, you cannot overcome that fear.
Yep.
Because I sleep alone, I'm single, I'm all of that. So that fear is in my face every day.
Yeah.
So I'm living in that fear every day, and I just have to keep going and, waking up the next day to, try again, but I ain't trying because I ain't looking for nobody. Right. So
at this point in time,
you know what? I'm done trying to. If it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. I'm not. Yeah. It is what it is. I think I'm finally. I also had a fear of being unhappy all of my life. Because I don't. That's not a fun place to be in eternal unhappiness.
True.
And having that fear of not knowing what it is, what unconditional love and dying alone is, it keeps you in toxic situations.
Yeah, because you're searching for something.
I'm searching for something within somebody that I know I'm not going to get. And it's, yeah. That's all
she's having a moment.
I'm having a moment. I tell you, yes, Jesus, yes, Lord, a moment all the way. Ooh.
Now,
because when you're constantly looking at somebody and you know that shit is toxic, but your fear is keeping you in that. That's even more toxic.
Yeah.
That's, that person is toxic to you, but then you're being toxic to yourself because
you're allowing yourself to stay in the situation.
Stay in the situation that you know.
Knowing that this person is not the one that's going to give you what you're looking for. I mean, we all do it.
But that fear puts you
deeper
into that toxicity. But, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, the fear of being unhappy, I wouldn't say for me, it was ever a fear. I just didn't like who I was during that time frame in my life. I didn't like me. I didn't love me. So that made me a very toxic person to me and everybody around me. Regardless, my kids included. I love my babies to death, but when I wasn't right, I couldn't be right for nobody else because I wasn't right for myself. So,
but when you're in a toxic situation, until you realize that that's a toxic situation, you think everything's cool.
Yeah.
Because you think the shit's normal.
Most cases, yeah.
You think it's normal that this is the normalcy of a relationship. This is what our relationships go through.
But then too, toxic with toxic relationships, and let's be honest here. A toxic relationship in this day and age, they consider a good relationship.
It's bullshit.
And the main reason I say that is because
I gotta having a piece of that goes back to since I got a piece of a man, I got a man.
And that goes vice versa for women as well. The man can be in the same situation, you know what I mean? So, toxic relationships, I think really they hyping it up too much.
But I think it's more of us that do that shit. As long as I got a piece of a man, I got a man. I'm okay with just having a piece of a man. It's more us that follow that shit than it is dudes.
Yeah, y'all, because I'm not gonna say it.
I'm us females.
I'm gonna say it like this. Me personally, if it ain't gonna work, get them it. It's not gonna be a piece of man. I'm gonna have 3 to 4, and I'm gonna put together and make a whole man.
It's a lot of women who feel like having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. Look, I didn't went through that only having a piece of a man shit, and it's not it ain't gonna that's not a happy place to be, because if he's sharing a piece with you, sharing a piece with Tanisha around the corner and Jacqueline across the street, he's on. I mean,
you ain't even got 25%,
right?
So yeah,
I've been there, done that, ain't doing it again. So yeah, no. And I didn't feel like having a piece of a man was better than having no man, because honestly I would rather have no man at all than have a piece. And
if I can't have all of you, baby, I don't want you. Period.
Let's see, what's some other fears? Because everything that it's all playing into the fear factor. Fear. I hated that.
I have a fear. I ain't gonna necessarily say marriage, but
I used to think it wasn't for me.
I have a fear of getting married to the wrong individual. Yet again. I think that by itself, with me, it makes or breaks. Because I can look at you, I can see how we are together, and I'll be like, okay, no, you ain't marriage material. And I'm like, it's a wrap, it's over. Because I know that I want to get married again.
I think I've hurt my chances at it in a way. I think I blocked that blessing, because back in the day, I used to always say, it ain't for me, I'm never going to get married. Yeah, that's just something that ain't in my vocabulary, blah, blah, blah. But the older I got,
you changed,
the more I wanted to experience it. But like I said, if it ain't happened by the time I turn 50, baby, I'm marrying my damn self and going to Dubai for my honeymoon.
I will be
so I got 4 years. No, 3, because I'll be 47 this year. Or will I be 46? How old will I be?
No, bitch, you gonna be 47.
I'm serious. I don't know how old I'm gonna be.
47 this year.
So I got 3 years. And if nothing has happened in them 3 years, I'm gonna suck that fear of never knowing what it felt like. And I'm gonna marry my damn self and go to Dubai for my honeymoon.
But let's say that a few years after 50, you meet an individual. I ain't gonna say meet. I'm gonna put it like this, because in a lot of cases, your true love sometimes is somebody that you already know.
Yeah.
And never looked at
that way.
So let's just say, y'all, I'm just giving a name, okay? This is nobody real. So let's just say you've been knowing Johnny since you was a kid.
Do I know a Johnny?
Oh my God.
I just have to think, do I know a Johnny? But no, I don't know a Johnny.
Let's say, okay, you've been knowing Johnny since you was a little kid. You and Johnny link up, you about 52, 53. Johnny is the perfect man for you.
Me and Johnny don't have to shack up because I'm already married.
Listen. So Johnny is the perfect man for you. When I say for you, I mean he has his flaws. You know what I mean? You got yours. But he's perfect for you. Would you, if he came to you after a few years of dating, blah, 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 if he came to you and asked you, would you marry him, would you? Like I said, he's perfect for you. He's providing you that unconditional love that you've been searching for.
Honestly, it would put more of fear there, because now it's like, okay, how long do I have?
Love don't have a time.
No, not meaning that. How much longer do I have on this earth?
Hell, we can get married. I can get married today and die 10 minutes after I say
True,
I do.
because it has happened to some people,
So, I mean, you can't use that.
But then I feel like that I would have to live my life in overtime to make sure that we get all of that time.
Explain.
Meaning that when I say I would have to live my life in overtime, I feel like I would have to. How can I put this? How can I put this? How can I put this? Everything that I wanted to do in a relationship in my younger days, it's like I would have to live it in overtime because now I want to do all of this stuff now before I leave this earth. So I feel like I'm living in overtime now.
But you would put that stipulation on yourself. Why?
Because I said if I didn't do it by a certain time, it wasn't going to happen.
That's where you went wrong. I'm just saying. Okay, so actually, it was a post. I think it was a TikTok that I seen, or something similar. TikTok, Facebook, something. Where this guy, he said that we, society, put stipulations on us, and if we don't beat and succeeded whatever the stipulation
in that
is,
time frame,
in that time frame, we gonna give up. We should give up. We ain't da 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 da. So that goes back.
But society isn't putting the time frame on me. I'm putting my time frame on myself.
That in general.
Okay. Yeah,
so
why
would you put that time frame on yourself when in all actuality, let's be 100% honest here.
Cigarette moment.
In all actuality, you don't have a specific time frame or age group when you'll find that true love.
Yeah, I told my mama the other day. My man already had dead.
See what I'm saying, y'all? See what I'm saying?
I said, I'm gonna tell you why I said, because I like to do. Maybe I need a cowboy or a country boy or something, because I like to do shit like go fishing and stuff like that. And these brothers my age, because they were not exposed to that kind of stuff, or they too pretty to do that kind of stuff. Get me. Let's go mudding. Let's go do some fun shit. See, look at your face.
First, I'm not the one that mess with anything with mud, fish, animals, insects. I mean, anything outside I don't mess with. I
need me an old country cowboy. That's what I need. Of course, I'm gonna spray the shit out of myself with some off.
But no, they don't have to be 95,000 years old.
I need me a country cowboy. How about that?
Okay, well maybe you just running in the wrong circle.
Cause them brothers on TikTok, them cowboys on TikTok, Jesus Christ, where y'all at? Cause I be all up on them black cowboy pages on TikTok, like where the hell y'all at?
Hey, did you see them visitors?
True. I'll find one and I'll just go.
Oh, also the fire group, the fire station people. Oh my God, they got one on TikTok, and I just be like, rewatch.
And then I like to watch them, because okay, we done got on.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry,
we gotta get back on track to fears, y'all.
But sorry. It's whatever Wednesday, it just goes all over the place. So, but.
Oh my God, some other conversation.
But like I said, man,
I wouldn't put a time limit on what age that I feel like I should be married. And the main reason I say that is because, just like I was just trying to explain, I mean, love don't have it don't have an age group.
It don't have an age group. It don't have a time limit. It don't have none of that.
Now,
I get that.
If we've been together 10 years and we ain't married, guess what? I'm single. I'm single. I'm not about to be no common law wife. None of that. If I ain't got the ring, I ain't got nothing.
In the end, it don't have that law.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, ma'am. We definitely do.
I got to look this up because last time I checked, we didn't have a common law.
I think it's after 10 years. Yes, ma'am. But I don't know. I think those are my biggest fears that I have. Let me I would say losing my mother and my papa is another one. Because I don't think that I would be able to handle that. I love them to death. And I keep telling them when they go, I'm going. If I don't go first, I'm going with them. Like, we going together. We need a 3-seater. Yeah, but they still call it common law.
Yeah, but because we abolished the law. We don't have it.
That's what they say.
Yeah, we don't have it.
But they will still consider if we've been living together for 10 plus years. What's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Common law. That's why. That's what I call it, the common law.
No. That's not common law. Common law meaning that if we were together 10 plus years, in the eyes of the law, we're looked at as being married. No, and then you would have to split your assets. When common law went away in 1958, no, you don't.
That is the case.
No,
When we get off of this, I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I'm gonna tell you why.
Because what you're thinking, I think you're looking more towards a prenup.
Hell no.
Yeah, because common law. When you say common law marriages, a couple that's been living together and doing everything together after so many years without the piece of paper, that's common law marriage.
True.
We don't look at that law. Yeah, we don't.
Well, you need to tell Indiana Police Department that.
Yeah, we don't look at that law.
Because, like I said, I'll tell you why I say that after we get done.
Yeah.
I will definitely tell you why I say that.
See, here it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they don't abide by it.
Yeah. In order to have legally recognized common law marriages in India.
They do not abide by
it.
They do not. I've seen it witnessed several times. And this couple has been together, what am I, 36?
It said,
they've been together about between 20 and 30 years.
Here, what is required to form a valid common law marriage in Indiana? In order to have a legally recognized common law marriage in Indiana, couples must meet the following requirements. Both parties must be of legal age, which is 18 in Indiana. Mm-hmm. Both parties must have the capacity to enter into a marital relationship. Both parties must agree to be married, and they must live together as husband and wife. So if one person doesn't agree to that,
right?
No, there's no common law.
Listen. I am telling you,
whatever
witnessed
cop did that.
Not just one, several.
They were lying.
In this case,
whatever cop that said that, he doesn't know his law.
Because before me and so-and-so got married, we were living together, and so-and-so screwed my car up, and I called the police. We lived together. Mind you, we hadn't even been together. You know we hadn't been together 2 years.
Yeah, the cop.
But they couldn't do nothing because
I could hear him saying domestic dispute. Yeah, then they can't do anything. But for him to say common law,
with
he couldn't say that. Yeah, he couldn't say that.
Several.
Or
nothing was done.
What's
because
the other one?
They have
not
been together for over
dispute, but what's the other one? A civil suit.
No, that's like a lawsuit.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Those are the only two ways that he could have said that, because there's no, he don't know the law, because the law for us was abolished in 1958. It doesn't even exist for us anymore. And for him to say that, he didn't know what the hell he was talking about, because it said it right there.
I'm telling you.
Because just like we don't have a damn limit law.
Which is dumb.
Exactly. Because all of these whack ass car lots around here.
Baby, come on West Washington Street.
You buy a car lot,
Madison, honey, you you might get down the street.
Buy a car and come and before you pull it off the lot, the damn motor that fell out of it, and you can't do nothing about it because you done already signed. Y'all better read the papers in that window. When they say as is, damn it, they mean as is. So if you bought it knowing that motor was getting ready to fall out and you bought it anyway, that's yours, and you still gotta make the payments.
They do have workarounds for that though.
But yeah, what the hell we was talking about?
Excuse me.
This heifer.
Lemon cucumber.
Well, we gon', I guess.
Give me a second, you guys. Be back.
Now I gotta sit here and look like a damn fool by myself. But yeah, anyway, so how was everybody this fine, beautiful evening? Ain't y'all just loving this weather? It's about time we getting some springy, summer-like weather. It's May, so yeah, the April shower should have brought. Hopefully they brought these May flowers that we supposed to be getting now. But yeah, my fears, I wouldn't say some of them have hindered my life and put me in situations that I shouldn't have been in, or kept me in situations that I shouldn't have been in. But I'm learning to conquer my fears as well, because I have to conquer the fear of being alone and sleep and all of that, because I sleep alone in my bed by myself every night. So it is what it is. But yeah, it happens. It's just what it is, and I'm starting to accept it and do what I need to do. So
sorry guys, I'm back.
Yeah, left me here looking like boo boo the damn fool.
Oh yeah. So another one of my fears. I have health issues, so I would say being a vegetable where I cannot take care of myself. I feel like if I ever get to that point in my life, I'll off myself. I'm not even gonna lie.
Don't say no shit like that.
I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be. That's not living. Being a vegetable is not living.
True, I agree.
If I can't control
my functions and get
my
up and
bodily functions
and clean myself, and
no,
I get that.
I'm going to off myself.
But I wouldn't say that word.
I would, because I can't see. Once again, this goes back to control.
Exactly.
It goes back to control. So if I can't control it, I can't deal with it. I can't live with it. And I know me. I don't think being a vegetable is considered living. I like to be up and active and, being me. And then all of a sudden, boom, I'm in the hospital bed. I can't do nothing.
I guess that's saying I just want to, when the Lord calls me home, God forbid it's not tonight, I just want to either go in my sleep or just be walking down the street and boom.
Like literally.
I can understand that, because I wouldn't want nobody to have to wipe my ass and change me.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I don't think I could handle that part either.
It is.
But like I told my mom, I'm putting you in a nursing home.
I ain't gonna do that, mama. You know I'll never put you in a nursing home.
I'm joking, mama. You know that.
I went and boy, mama price. What the hell wrong with you?
No, I wouldn't.
I couldn't. But I think that's another one of my biggest fears. Stuff like that, just nah.
I don't know if I have any more.
And another one. This is the PTSD though. It touches base on the PTSD. When I originally got sick in 2015. Going through that, I was an angry individual because it was like, okay, I'm doing everything for myself. I mean, I got my own place, my own car, my credit is good.
You lose everything in the blink of an eye.
Overnight. That's the crazy part. Overnight. I went from being a full-blown independent mother to being codependent on everything. Besides, bodily functions. I couldn't drive. I couldn't take care of my kids. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't sit too long. Can't stand too long. Can't walk too long. I mean, you come with all of this stuff and then say, okay, now live your life. Mm-hmm. How is that living?
How do you rebuild?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, how do you come back from that? So I would say going through something like that again is a big fear for me because within 3 months, I was like this close to death twice. Yeah, about 3 months.
I think one of my fears is finding out that I have a life-ending illness. Yeah, because I have to get. I'm supposed to, but I don't. I'm sorry.
I know where this one is going.
Regular mammograms because I have lumpy boobs. My right one is full of rocks.
Yeah.
And some of them come to surface and they scared the hell out of me. The first time I felt the lump and I went in for the mammogram and then they told me to hold on, we saw something. That is scary as hell. Mm-hmm. And then to have to go through that ultrasound part, then find out
waiting,
waiting and all of that, and then you find out it's just a cyst. But then a year or two later, you find it again,
right?
And it's in a different spot. And it's like, wait a minute, that's not the one that I found. What's this one over here? Or then because I got a huge one right above my nipple that will come to surface sometimes.
Is that the one we was just?
Yeah.
When it got checked.
Okay. Yeah. And that was a new one.
I said I win.
Yeah. That was a new one. And every time I go, it scares me. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, okay, and you go through the pancake, in which I need to ask them to tell them.
God, I don't have that situation right now.
Just don't do the pancake. Just take me straight to ultrasound because they there. And, we ain't got to do, you come in, get a pancake, then, you got to wait 2-3 days later, and then you get this call saying that you need to,
it's hard.
That you need to come back. That is scary.
Being a woman is hard.
Because it's like, okay, what do I need to come back for? What did you find? And then you go back and it's like, okay, it's just a cyst. Well, damn. You knew that I had 50 cysts last year.
Right.
Why did you take me through? Why did you take
me
through all of that? Just do the ultrasound to see if there's any new ones or if they've changed.
Yep.
But that's scary.
Yeah, I feel that because I'm the same way with this blood clot situation and the spinal stenosis. Like with the spinal crap, it's like we can do surgery. You're not doing
but then
surgery.
I'm risking being paralyzed.
It would be my left side.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't have function to my no. These are the options y'all giving me. Guess what? I'm gonna suck it up.
Because baby, if they could take these off to get rid of these rocks, you can have them.
I am one that will say, if there is ever a possibility of a complete skeletal replacement, baby, I'm here. I'm here. Replace it. I still want all of my, my goods. But that skeletal, throw it away, baby. Throw it away. I've been dealing with this for since 28. I'm good.
A part of me wants to ask them to drain the cyst. Especially this huge one that sits right on the top. Mm-hmm. Because that one comes to surface a lot more than the other ones do. And I want that one drained because every time I feel it, it freaks me out. But I know
even though you know it's there.
Even though I know it's there, and look, excuse me, but I like to lay in the bed and do one of these.
Man, when that bra comes out,
and then and I'll rub across that one that's bam I just hit one and that hurt like a son of a bitch.
Make you paranoid.
Yeah, because now you making sure you checking. But yeah, I wish they can just drain that one, because then I have another one that sits, and I wear the big wire push-up bras. I have another one that sits right at the wire, and damn it, the hell. Oh,
I'd be braless.
See, and that's another thing that that they tell me that that they know that they're only cis, because sometimes they're painful to touch. Because that one I just hit hurt like hell.
Yeah, cis normally are. I know that's how with Mackenzie had that one right here.
What the hell? Take this one. Drain this one.
Well, see, they only took that one because, you can literally just stick your finger down in their skull.
I want this one that sits right here on the top of my boot. I want it gone.
Call Dr. Greenfield.
That's the one that I want gone the most, because that's the one that I always catch. And I panic. But yeah, that's one of my fears, is going to the doctor, having some tests done, and finding out that I got something that's either incurable or that's in its final stages.
Yep. I agree. That's definitely one of my biggest ones.
And it don't help that we both smokers.
See, what happened was
so we're running that risk every day.
Definitely me, with the clotting. Because smoking causes blood clots, and I already got a clotting disorder. So, it's definitely a higher risk. Plus, not to mention COPD, asthma, and emphysema. And I'm still smoking.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's definitely something to work towards as far as breaking these bad habits. But
another one of my fears, and that's probably why I only ended up with, the one child.
Going through that again. Mm-hmm.
And actually losing the child. Because that was a hard. And to go through that and after have to go through that again, I think that's why I stopped where I did. But yeah. Emotions! It's not, I couldn't do it.
Okay.
But now I don't have them parts anymore, so I can't do it. And ladies, if you
ablation,
yes, but if you deciding now to go get tubals, they don't do regular tubals no more. So if that's what you want to do, make sure that that's what you want to do, because baby, they take them now.
Wow. See, when I had mine,
yours was probably still burnt, clipped, and
no, mine actually came untied.
That's why they stopped. That's why
mine. I had a. How old was Mackenzie? 13 years ago. 13 years ago. But yeah, mine came untied, and
that's why they stopped.
They removed the clamps when I had my ablation done.
Yeah, that's why they stopped doing, the old-fashioned tubals, because of.
After 5 years.
That happening, and then the risk of tubal pregnancies and all of that. Now they take them. So if I ain't got to worry about neither, because now I don't even have them. Mine got taken out when I had my ablation.
Well, I still have all my parts.
Yeah, so yeah, they take your tubes now, babies. So if you know that for sure that's what you want to do, that you are completely done, you're at the age where you don't want to have any more kids, just be prepared. Because I used to sit and think that what if because now that I've had that surgery, sometimes that I think about that, what if
my situation currently.
I'm almost 50. Granted, I would have been at the high risk age anyway.
Right.
because I was high risk, period, because of, I've already had one high risk pregnancy and toxemia and all of that. So I was going to be high risk no matter what age after Jalen. But what if I do meet somebody that doesn't have any kids, want kids, and I can't do it?
It's definitely. I mean, yeah, I agree. Because if I
I couldn't even go through in vitro and have the egg and have
so
some.
You don't have.
I don't have nothing to go through it. Extract my eggs and then get a surrogate. I couldn't even do that.
That's something that I would be able to do.
No, because I still got my fallopies. No, I don't.
I thought
my fallopian tubes are gone. Yeah,
I thought they took everything out of here.
No, my fallopian tubes are gone. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So look.
Now, see, I would be able to do it because I still. See,
you can probably still extract eggs. They can probably still extract eggs from you
I want to go
because they still.
I want to go through the full thing. That would be my thing. Like, yeah, I want to go through the full thing.
When I get them ovulation pains, ain't nothing moving. It's just my insides just creaking, cracking, and making
old age.
Yeah, so I'm not even dropping no eggs nowhere for them to go get to transplant my egg and his sperm into somebody else. Yeah, I don't even have that obligation. But
yeah, I'm tired.
I am too. After this, honey, I'm eating. And I already took my shower. I'm eating, and I'm going to bed, honey. And yeah, I have a fear of nightfall. That I'm still awake.
I'm still up and moving and grooving and everything else. Honey.
I was just gonna, baby, because I will get off work, take a shower, and get right in the bed and be comfortable and don't care. And because somebody gonna ask me, why don't you do nothing no more? What the?
For what?
Right. I got my TV, I got my food, I got my drink, I got whatever I want right here in my house.
Smoke.
Oh. Excuse me. I was getting ready to talk, but that came out first. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That was not done purposely.
You guys. I don't know what that was.
That came from the depths of purgatory of stopping, because that came from deep within. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Forgive me for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had our hour.
That's fine.
It went quick.
It did.
We may have to touch on some more of this for Saturdays. Yeah, because this one went quick as hell. Because we had some good stuff this time.
Yeah. Talking about these crazy fears.
Yeah, they're out there. Mm-hmm. But, certain things, you got to face your fears sometimes. And
sometimes it's not a bad thing to face your fear.
No. Because then if you face it, it's no longer a fear.
True. Then you just be like, okay,
I conquered it, and
I don't like it. Yeah,
I don't like the feeling. I don't like the feeling that it gives me. But yeah, I'm over it.
I conquered fear.
Oh, girl, shit.
I am terrified of heights, you guys. Terrified. If anybody know me, I wouldn't even step on a ladder. But my mama got me on a freaking a water slide roller coaster at Kings Island.
You should have seen these heifers when we tried to get them to go zip lining. I did. Let me tell you.
If he hadn't said I had to do all 7 lines, I would have did that first one because that would have been like second. But when he said 7 lines,
I did them.
I didn't. I turned my happy-go-lucky butt right back around and walked down.
They made it up the first tower and went right back down the first tower.
He said, once we leave this tower, you have to complete all 7 lines. So guess what I said? I ain't completing the first one, so you ain't got to worry about
But
number
when
six.
he also said that that there was because I think when we got to the third line when we graduated, because the third line is where my fear kicked
when
in.
you end up riding with him.
Yeah, because we were over water.
Yeah, and that was the longest one.
Yeah, that one was the third one was the longest one, and it was over trees and water.
Mm-hmm. I remember
and that was when I was like, yeah, no. And there was no, because then on the most of the lines you had to stop yourself before you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that third line, you didn't. You just went straight across, and it was a pad right there that stopped you.
No, the water slide was enough for me. I did it, and I said I ain't gonna never do it again. I got off the little girl that was behind me. She was like, "That was just a baby walk. Are you serious?" I'm like, "Girl, I'm terrified. My heart feel like it's down in my feet." Everything.
Certain things going up, it is scary because that rickety tower that we had to walk up was a mess. But he lied because after that third line, the path was right there. The truck rolled right past the third line.
Yeah, I know. My mama was looking.
Yeah, that was the third line.
The drive
coming back or going.
Okay, getting back when they took us back down. So you remember the drive on the way, like when I was driving up through the to the cabin?
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker was me and Mom was sitting back there. We were like, we can see it. It's a cloud right there. He just weaved him back this way.
The truck went right behind the third line. Yeah, so he was lying when he said that the truck, once you go up, you can't come back down.
That's exactly what.
Well, maybe if you had got to the third line, you could have went back down.
I wasn't even making it to line 2. I was gonna make that first line, and then I'm going down and walk back, but they didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I did all 7.
Yeah,
I did all 7. That was fun.
I died. I got up there. I'm like, okay, I can do this first line. I'm like, Jesus, you got me. I can do this first line, and then he was like, so yeah.
Once you ain't coming back down.
You get this first line, there's no way to get back down. So you telling me I got to do all 7 lines? You have to. Once you leave from this tower, you have to do all 7 lines. I said, guess what? I ain't leaving this tower. I'm going back down.
I did all 7. I said I wanted to zip line. I did it, and that was all. That was one of the things on my bucket list. I did it. My next thing on my bucket list is to go ghost hunting. My coworker goes, and I told her next time her daughter go, I want to go.
Have at it.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but that concludes our fears for
Whatever Wednesday. So, we will see y'all. What are we recording again for Saturday? For the next couple weeks or months, probably till the end of June, Saturdays are going to be pre-recorded. So, I'll usually upload the Saturday video later in the evening. So, always keep a lookout. But that's it. And as usual, guys, stay bougie.